Hi, Tim the Patent Man Taylor here, and in this video, I'm going to discuss how to find the right patent attorney for your business. This video is for those of you who know that your business is innovating and you have technology you need to protect. You also know that if you don't obtain patent protection for your technology, a competitor is allowed to freely use your technology. Thus, you've decided that you need to build a fortress in the form of a patent portfolio to protect your tech. But how do you find the right patent attorney? After all, there are over 50,000 active patent practitioners in the US. That's why today I'm going to give you my top 3 tools to find the right patent attorney. Tool number 1 is experience in your technology field. A patent attorney needs to be familiar with your technology. That means if you're looking to patent a new semiconductor package, you would want to look for an attorney who has experience in this space. For example, you would want a patent attorney that has written other patent applications for inventions in the semiconductor packaging space, and not one who practices, let's say, mostly in consumer packaged goods. Now, the reason for wanting your patent attorney to have experience in your field of technology is that if your attorney doesn't practice in your space, they may not know how to deal with the various issues that are unique to that space. For example, one issue is how courts have interpreted various terms that are specific to your technology. Another example would be how to properly define the terminology of your invention using industry-specific language so that someone of ordinary skill in the art would know how to make and use your invention. Further, if an attorney doesn't practice in your space, they may not fully understand the terminology your inventors use to describe the invention. And this misalignment can not only increase errors and breadth of protection, but it can also increase costs, not only for writing the patent application, but also from the time spent from your inventors and engineers having to spend multiple meetings with the attorney and unnecessary time to go over the basics of the invention that a patent attorney familiar with your space will already know. So that brings us to tool number 2, how to find the right patent attorney, is do they focus on quality? You know, it's very important for the protection of your tech that the patent attorney is focused on quality and not just quantity. One way to determine their quality is to ask for a client reference or a client testimonial. Another way is to look at prior work examples. Now, you could do this by asking them for one, or you could search online for their name, and you could start to read some of the patent applications that they've written before. Other ways of determining whether they focus on quality or quantity is to run a search and find out who some of their clients are. You can look and see if there's a lot of high turnover. You can see the size of the clients, and that can give you an idea, again, on whether or not they focus on quality or just focusing on quantity, running a patent mill, getting a patent application out as fast as they can. So another way is when you're interviewing the patent attorney, what do they discuss? Do they discuss that they want to help ensure any workarounds to your invention are protected? Do they drill down into the details? Do they seem curious about your invention? Do they emphasize building a strong foundation of support in your patent application and why that's important? Or do they just tell you that your invention is great? What a brilliant idea. They basically build up your ego and guarantee that you're going to get a patent. That's another clue on whether they're focusing on quality or just quantity. And you know, as a business owner, in order to properly protect your tech, that a quality patent portfolio is imperative. And that is built by having high quality patent applications. That's why tool number 2 for finding a great patent attorney is to find out whether or not they focus on quality. Now, tool number 3 is how well do they fit on your team? Now, this is going to come down to a gut feeling. At the end of the day, as a business owner, you have a team of people you trust. And for a tech company, a patent attorney, it's a very vital part of your team. So spend time with the patent attorney and trust your gut. But some things to consider are, how was their eye contact? Are they making eye contact? Further, did they ever explain a situation that would be adverse to their interests? For example, do they explain to you why a company wouldn't want to file a patent in a particular scenario? Do they explain to you some of the difficulties and expenses for a particular filing strategy? If they don't, most likely they're just looking out for their own interests and probably not someone you want in your team. Another thing to look at is in your communication with the prospective patent attorney, how responsive were they? Did they email you back? How was the email? Does it feel like you're just another number, or does it actually feel like they care about your business? So there you have it. Those are my top 3 tools for finding a good patent attorney. To recap, the top 3 tools are: number 1, do they practice in your technology field? Number 2, do they focus on quality? And number 3 is how well do they fit on your team? If you have any others you would like to add or feel like I missed a top 3 tool, please let me know in the comments. And as always, no matter how you end up selecting your patent attorney, don't do free R&D for your competitors. Instead, protect your tech.